Hello kindergarten friends. For your project today we are going to be making a tree and the leaves are going to be falling from the tree. The reason why the leaves fall from the tree is because in the fall, which is this current season that we are in, the leaves change colors and they fall off the tree so that way the tree sleeps throughout the winter season. So to start this project, we need a piece of blue paper that was in your supply pack. You will need the piece of brown. And out of the colored paper, please pull out the red, orange, yellow, and green. We're not going to use all of it, so save the remnants for another project. I'm going to start off with the brown paper and the blue paper. You're also going to need scissors and glue. You can use a glue stick or a glue bottle. Using the scissors, you're going to take the brown paper, the short side and the long side. You're going to cut a piece off the short side just by cutting a straight line going up. If your child has a hard time in cutting a straight line, you can always use a pencil to draw the line for them and they can follow the line. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this piece. So I'm going to put a dot at the bottom, dot at the top, and a dot in the middle. If you're using a glue stick, you'll place the glue stick glue in the same exact spots, and then you will place that down. This is the tree trunk. It is the bottom part of the tree that sticks in the ground. Now I noticed here I cut it a little wider, so I'm actually going to turn it upside down. There we go. Now it's skinnier up on top. Now to do the branches, you're going to continue taking the brown paper, cutting from the short side, cut another strip, and another strip. And we're going to start making the branches. However, these lines are way too big. So what we need to do is cut them in half, and then we have 4 of the perfect size. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each piece, not a lot. So on these 2 pieces, I'm going to make them stand upright like this. This is called a diagonal line, where it goes both up and down and sideways. And then I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 dots there, 1, 2, 3 dots there. And I'm going to glue these 2 branches down. So these are some of the bigger branches that stick out from the tree. Now we're going to make the smaller branches. Again, taking the brown, you're going to cut skinnier lines. So I'm going to cut 2 skinny lines. There we go. And then I'm going to put them together. And you can decide to either cut them in half or make 2 cuts in the paper. I'm doing 2 cuts, so I'm making a total of 6 littler pieces. I put a little bit of glue on each piece, not a lot, and I'll attach them to the big branches. Tiny bit of glue, and place it down. Tiny bit of glue, place it down. Tiny bit of glue, place it down. I have 2 more little branches, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on each one there. And place it down and down. All right. Looks like a wintertime tree where it's just the tree with no leaves. But now we're going to put the brown paper to the side, save it for another project in the future. And I'm going to take all 4 colors at the same time. I have them all together in my hand, and I'm going to cut 1 strip. Just like that. Now in cutting that strip of all 4 colors, I can now cut it even smaller by cutting squares. Don't cut too many because you don't want to make a big mess of squares around the house. We don't want our families upset because we're making a mess. We're going to use every single piece that we cut. Make a little pile right there of those leaves, and using your glue bottle or your glue stick, make dots of glue along the bottom of the paper. And then you take each piece and place it directly on top of the dot, mixing the colors up. Just like this. Making sure I don't put two down at the same time. Alright, I did the bottom. Now I'm going to put dots of glue up in the branches, so I know where to place all the other squares that I cut. And then grabbing a handful of squares, I'm going to place one down at a time. Just like this. Our tree's starting to look more like it's a fall tree with all the different color leaves. And voila, you have yourself a fall tree. If you have any extra pieces, you can continue gluing them down. Now, once you are finished, please have your parents take a photo of your work. You can use your Chromebook or a phone. And please send it to Artsonia in the gallery titled Kindergarten Fall Trees. Again, that is Kindergarten Fall Trees. Please contact me if you have any further questions, and I hope you have fun and clean up after yourself when you're done making this. Thank you.